Lake Wylie home prices are shifting, and if you're planning to buy or sell this year, what I'm about to share could completely change your strategy. Hi, I'm Jen, and welcome to Moving to Lake Wylie. So you're thinking about moving to Lake Wylie, South Carolina. Well, as someone who relocated her family here in 2012, I can tell you, Lake Wylie is amazing. Whether you're thinking about buying or selling in Lake Wylie, you need to know what the market is really doing right now. Not 6 months ago, not what you heard from a friend, but the real numbers straight from the Canopy MLS. So let's dive into what's actually happening in the Lake Wylie real estate market for March 2026. The Lake Wylie market in March 2026 is telling an interesting story. And if you're not paying attention, it's actually really good news, whether you're a buyer or a seller. Here's what stood out to me the most when I pulled this data. Pending sales, meaning homes that went under contract in March, jumped 29.2% compared to March of last year. That is a significant number. That tells me that buyer demand is strong right now. People are out there, they're serious, and they're writing offers. At the same time, inventory is holding steady at 3.3 months of supply, exactly where it was this time last year. So we're not seeing a flood of new homes hitting the market. Supply is relatively balanced and demand is picking up. That combination is important to understand, and I'll tell you why in just a minute. Let's talk about where prices are right now. The median sales price in Lake Wylie for March 2026 came in at $586,500. That's up 2% compared to March of last year when it was $575,000. Year to date, the median sales price is sitting at $578,950, which is up 2.7% over the same period last year. So values are still climbing, not dramatically, but steadily. And that steady appreciation over time is exactly what makes Lake Wylie such a smart, long-term investment for buyers and sellers alike. The average sale price for March came in at $667,041. That's up 5% from last year. Year to date, it's running slightly lower at $666,102, but that's just the nature of how averages fluctuate with the mix of homes selling in a given month. The bottom line on pricing. Lake Wylie home values are holding strong and continuing to grow. If you're watching this and thinking about what your home might be worth in today's market, now is a great time to find out. Click the link in the description box below to get your free home value report and see what your home is worth today. Or if you're ready to take the next step, book a call with me there too. I'd love to walk you through what these numbers mean specifically for your situation. If you're finding this helpful, please be sure to like and subscribe to my channel so you don't miss our monthly market updates. Now let's get back to it. Here's a number that I want to make sure buyers and sellers both pay attention to. Days on market until sale dropped from 79 days last March down to 60 days this March. That's a 24.1% decrease. So homes are selling faster. When you pair that with 29% jump in pending sales we talked about, it paints a clear picture. Buyers are more active and well-priced homes are moving. The cumulative days on market, which factors in homes that may have been relisted, came in at 74 days, which is up just slightly from 72 days last year. Homes that are overpriced or need work are sitting a little longer, while homes that are priced right and show well are moving quickly. That's exactly why pricing strategy matters so much in this market. If you're thinking about selling your Lake Wylie home, here's what the March data is telling you. Demand is picking up. Pending sales are up nearly 30%. Buyers are active. Prices are still appreciating. You're likely sitting on more equity than you realize. But, and this is important, the percent of original list price received came in at 96.2%. That means sellers are getting very close to asking price, but overpricing your home is still going to cost you. The market rewards smart pricing. If you've been on the fence about listing, the spring market activity we're seeing right now suggests this is a good window to move. If you're relocating to Lake Wylie and you're in research mode right now, here's what I want you to take away. Inventory is still relatively low at 3.3 months of supply. We are not in a frenzied seller's market the way we were a few years ago, but supply hasn't opened up dramatically either. With pending sales surging, competition is real, especially in certain price ranges. That means getting pre-approved, understanding exactly what you want, and being ready to move when the right home comes along. The good news? Days on market are shorter, which means the right homes are being recognized quickly. The bad news for buyers who aren't prepared? That same home may be gone before you get a showing scheduled. Being prepared is everything right now. Just to zoom out for a second through the first 3 months of 2026, the Lake Wylie market has seen 182 closed sales. That's down slightly from 197 at this point last year, but pending sales year to date are up 14.5%, which tells me the closed sales numbers are going to catch up as we move through spring. New listings year to date are essentially flat, 352 this year compared to 353 last year. So sellers aren't flooding the market, which is continuing to support home values. So to summarize the March 2026 Lake Wylie real estate market, buyer demand is surging, pending sales are up nearly 30%. Prices are up 2% year over year with a median of $586,500. Homes are selling faster, days on market are down 24%. Inventory is steady at 3.3 months, and sellers are still receiving close to full asking price at 96.2%. This is a healthy, active market. And whether you're buying or selling, knowing these numbers gives you a real edge. Whether you're moving in 5 days, 5 weeks, or 5 months, it's never too early or too late to get started. If you found this helpful, be sure to like and subscribe to my channel. And if you're ready to get started, you can book an appointment with me there too. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.